Skin that smoke wagon and see what happens.
How's that for a slice of fried gold?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know how this machine worked.
It seems to run on some form of electricity.
And it was wrong. It was a bad call, Ripley. It was a bad call.
Bad call.
Some are good for fighting, others for dying.
It's Just Two Movies.
Welcome back to the butthole of podcasts. It's Just Two Movies. My name's Daniel King. Within the studio with me this evening, Birdman. Welcome back, friendo. How do you?
No, you go. No, you. Should I?
What are we doing here?
What are we doing here, Danny?
How you been, brother?
Good. How's it going? It's good to be back.
Yeah.
Second week in a row.
Yeah.
We're doing a back to back.
What a treat.
What a treat.
What a treat.
It's nice to be here.
If this is your first time tuning into the show, what we do is we watch two movies. One of us thinks the first one's a good one. The other one, hopefully hasn't seen it. That's usually how it shakes out. And then we watch something else that's, poorly reviewed or schlocky to find the best bad movie, I guess, is what we're.
And we usually try to find a common ground between the two.
That's right.
A connection. And I think we're trying to go for coming of age. I don't know how the second film's going to fit in.
Yeah, it's we're doing because we just came of age ourselves recently.
We did, yeah.
That we thought it would be fun to revisit and rehash
our youth,
those feelings of youth of our.
So this week, anyways, this week it was my pick, and I went with a movie that has been on my list for a while. I know you've seen it before this.
Yeah.
It's called Hunt for the Wilderpeople.
And you had not seen this, right? Right.
Yeah, that's what I said. I hadn't seen this, but it's been on my list for a while. I really enjoy Taika Waititi films, and I was like 95% sure that I would like this film.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's just do it.
Yeah, that's good choice. If you're not familiar with Hunt for the Wilderpeople, it is a 2016 PG-13 adventure comedy. Hour 41-minute runtime, 7.8 out of 10 on IMDb, 97% on Rotten Tomatoes, 4 out of 5 on Common Sense Media, 92% of Google users liked it.
97 on Rotten Tomatoes.
97 on the Rot Top.
That's solid AF.
Yeah. Yeah, no cap. Release date June 24th, 2016, directed by Taika Waititi. Distributed by Madman Entertainment. Box office 23.2 mil, and I can't imagine this cost close to that much to make.
What'd you say box office was?
23?
23 mil?
23 mil.
Yeah, I don't see a budget for this, but I do just want to mention that this is based on the book called Wild Pork and Watercress, written by Barry Crump.
Yeah, Barry Crump, famous outdoors author, he had, he's got, do you have his list of books there? The titles of some of his other books are fucking hilarious. One's like Assholes I've Met or something
really?
Like that, yeah.
I don't have his list. Is he...
Here we go. Wild Pork and Watercress, a good keen man, Hang on a Minute Mate, Bastards I Have Met.
Bastards I Have Nice.
Yeah. Golden Greenstone, Bullet Creek, The Life and Times of a Good Keen Man. That's the other one, but yeah, hang on a minute, mate, and Bastards I Have Met really stuck with me.
Yeah, hang on a minute, mate.
Hang on a minute, mate.
I think we got all the
the
info out of the way.
Real quick, just some of the top billed folks that are in it.
Oh yeah.
Taika Waititi, Julian Dennison, Sam Neill, Rachel House, Rhys Darby. How do you say that lady's name?
I would say Rima Tay. Fuck, I don't know. We're gonna butcher
Rima
this.
Tay White. Best guess. Why?
She plays Bella Faulkner.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Auntie Bella.
Auntie Bella.
And Oscar Knightley's worth of mention as Andy.
Oscar Knightley. Yeah.
Constable Andy.
Constable Andy.
Yeah. So you first watch. You'd never seen this one before. What overall? What do you think?
Oh, we jumping into the thumbs, or
No.
did I like it?
No, just like what we.
Yeah, I love this.
Okay.
I really like this film. I think I'm becoming somewhat of a Taika Waititi fanboy, I guess.
Yeah, it's Waititi.
Oh, so,
it's
sorry, it's Waititi.
Yeah. The
just
T's
because
make The T's make a D.
We did Jojo Rabbit. I loved it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's the only other Taika Waititi film we've done. Did you do Thor Ragnarok with anyone?
The next time Dave comes on, that's what we're doing.
That's what I thought. Just love his style, man. He's such a good writer and director, and
he's something about the he's a little more flashy, but he kind of reminds me of a lot of the things that Edgar Wright directs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They have kind of a similar feel about him.
I can totally see that.
I like it though, man. He's got a nice touch, nice soft touch.
I was thinking we kind of just go through this, kind of like we normally do, I guess. I know we didn't on the last movie because it's a lot.
Well, spoiler free, what would you say it's about?
It's about a young, rebellious kid named Ricky Baker, who is adopted by a woman and her husband.
Mm-hmm.
And the kid basically goes missing, and a manhunt
happens.
Ensues, I guess.
Yeah.
A manhunt happens because...
On a national level.
Yeah, on a national level, because the foster uncle may have gotten into some trouble prior to this.
Yeah.
Basically, I would say that's what this is about. I think it'd be best to kind of go through this, because it's pretty breezy, and it's not like... We're not going to cover literally everything, but... It's pretty easy to go through, you know what I mean? As a whole,
it's not a heavy. There's not a bunch of twists and turns. They break it into 10 chapters, but it's very much got 3 acts.
Exactly,
like just 3 very simple. This happens, then this happens, then this is the resolution.
Yeah,
it's really pleasant to digest something this kind of like when we did the Jojo Rabbit episode. Not positive what episode it is, but it's in our backlog. Feel free to check it out wherever you found this one. Podcast episode, I mean. But when we did Jojo Rabbit, that's a very, very complicated story, but you can sum it up with a boy finds out he's not racist.
Yeah, it's easy to digest. Reminds me a little bit of what's the other movie we did with Captain Fantastic?
Oh yeah.
Kind of has that Captain Fantastic vibe to it, which we both of course loved.
Yeah. It was our first 100% thumb.
Yeah. So let's fucking jump into this puppy.
All right, yeah, let's fuck
this pig.
Let's get all up in it. We about to,
as we like to say.
Yeah, right. Yeah, let's fuck this pig. So, what you're gonna want to do?
You're gonna want to strap in.
Get you some Crisco, all right?
All right, chapter 1.
Chapter 1.
A real bad egg.
A real bad egg. And this takes place in New Zealand, so everybody has that delightful accent.
Is the New Zealand accent the best accent that there is? What do you think?
Well, man, that's a good question. Australian's pretty good drunk. Like if you're
right.
like a drunk Australian people screaming at each other is pretty great. Scottish was probably the funniest, but I can't follow it.
Yeah, man, Scottish is good. There is,
but maybe I do like New Zealand because I understand everything that they're saying.
What's the East, not French, the Eastern Canadian accent? It's not French, but it's fuck.
It's not French.
Newfoundland.
Oh, Newfies?
The Newfies.
Oh yeah.
They have some very thick, just different accent, hard to follow.
Oh yeah.
But
anyway, that's been our famous segment, accent accent discussion, weekly accent talk.
All right, let's get into this movie.
Yeah, let's get into it. It's Ricky Baker. He gets dropped off. He's a real bad egg.
He's a real bad egg.
He's a real bad egg, this Ricky Baker.
So Ricky gets adopted by a woman by the name of Bella, and her husband.
You can call her Auntie.
Yes.
It's less awkward.
Her husband, played by Sam Neill. In this, his name is Heck.
Hector, short for Hector. Ew, Hick. He's a silly old goat.
Right. What's Ricky known for, Dan? What's he do? What's he get up to?
He's fucking scary.
Uh-oh.
He gets up to hitting stuff, kicking stuff, spitting, throwing rocks, graffiti,
stealing. A little bit of stealing.
Who knows what he's capable of?
You know, like he's stealing like bags of chips or whatever in the beginning.
Yeah. No child left behind.
All right. So I love when, Ricky gets to the farm. Super quiet at first. Throughout the first 20 minutes, he's super quiet. But you get Sam Neill walking up from the hill, from the bush, and he's carrying a pig
Big pig.
Big pig.
Big pig.
A boar, maybe.
Yeah.
Is it a boar?
I think it's a boar.
Probably a boar.
Yeah.
He's carrying a poor.
A poor. Oh, no, I would say it's quite fine. The fine swine, if any.
Well, they do. I think they do say pig, but that's what cracks me up because, like,
who's that Crocodile Dundee guy coming up over the hill?
he's giving that pig a piggyback.
That's amazing. It blows that guy's mind.
Right, constable.
Oh man, yeah.
Is that what he is? A constable?
Yeah, he's a constable.
Yeah, played by Oscar Knightley.
I wish he had more to do.
I know, right?
But maybe that's why he's so funny. You know what I mean? Just a couple jabs.
Yeah,
it's good.
So, I love Bella's relationship with Ricky right away. She's just goofy and
like it just is her long lost nephew,
right? From
like her favorite relative, her favorite sibling who like died in a horrific accident or something. She's like, oh, it's just. She genuinely is very, very happy to have him.
Yeah, for sure.
And when they get to building their relationship, he's like, he tries to run away. He doesn't get very far. And then she's just up there smoking a cigarette, waiting for him to wait. He wakes up. She's like, shit, you made it 200 yards?
Yeah, 200 meters or whatever she said.
Good job. So Hick's cooking breakfast down there. We got eggs, couple sausages on the side.
But she's like constantly making fun of him.
I love that like sausages is the number one food item
in New Zealand.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah,
I like when she's making fun of him though. She's like, at first when they first meet, you hungry? Yeah, that's a silly question. Look at you, because he's a chubby boy. He's a big boy.
You look like the guy who ate all the pies. Yeah, she is just kind of ripping him a new ass.
Yeah, it's great. I love it. I like Hector's I think the first words he says to him. He's like, you ever work on a farm before, or are you just ornamental?
Right. It's savage. This is the best thing I've ever seen Sam Neill in.
Right?
Like I genuinely think the first Jurassic Park movie, pretty great. All of the rest of the Jurassic Park movies after Jurassic Park are all of about the same caliber. All of them.
Yeah.
Every single one. From 2 to the newest one. They're just fine.
I haven't seen all of them, but I know what you're talking about. I've seen the first 2.
Yeah.
I think 3, maybe.
They're all kind of about the same. They have dinosaurs, and why would you do this? And you shouldn't. And oh shit, they got out.
Right.
Every time, same formula. It works though. I see them all, so obviously they're getting my dollar bills. But
dollar bills, yo.
This is Sam Neill doing. He's kind of doing like if Alan Grant got into like dealing cocaine in Cuba after the events of Jurassic Park, and now he's just an old man on the lam in fucking New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Yeah.
Right. What the fuck is a hottie, by the way?
Hottie, it's a
like a whoopee cushion?
No, it's like a water bladder that's made of like a thick rubber, and you just like make a thing of hot water, boiling water in your teapot,
put it in,
dump it in there, close the lid, throw it in your bed, warm your bed up for you.
Makes sense, I guess, if you're living in the bush.
Yeah, exactly. They probably don't have a furnace up in that bitch, but.
Because at first I was like, why does that exist? Oh, yeah, they probably don't have a furnace.
I think there's so many scenes with Ricky thinking about it because nobody's ever done anything that thoughtful for him.
And Bella does.
Like warm your bed up.
She's such a just genuinely good person.
Good-hearted lady, yeah. And then she dies. And I did not fucking see this happening. Yeah, right?
I think I even watched the trailer, but I don't know if the trailer covers that. And I hope it doesn't, but I don't remember. I wasn't paying attention. I'm not sure, but she dies, and I don't even think they say how she dies.
I think it's like just kind of a heart attack or something. Yeah, something sudden. She was hanging up laundry. They found her laying on the ground.
Yeah, man. That one just fucking threw me. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, well, because it's so like... Everything's going great. He just got his dog. They had a birthday party. He'd never had a birthday before.
Yeah, he turns 13.
Yeah, and he got a dog, Tupac.
Yeah, he names the dog Tupac.
He's like my best friend. He's this really cool rapper. We're like best mates.
He just thinks he's friends with Tupac.
Oh, God, he thinks he's so fucking gangster.
Oh, he does, man. He's gangster supreme.
I wonder if they cast the kid because the kid thought he was gangster, because this is the first thing I'd ever seen him in. He's in some stuff now,
right?
He's in Deadpool 2, like more notably. Julian Dennison. I wonder if that's like they were doing the casting call for it, and he just came up and he was already wearing that outfit for the casting call and was doing this shtick.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I feel like he's
so fucking natural at it,
right? But he's just funny at the I think maybe it's just his humor, like. that's maybe why he got the part.
That's one, baby.
Yeah.
Too good to be true.
So I know we already just briefly touched on Bella's passing, but going back to how much of a badass she was, because she just slaughters that boar like a fucking hard ass.
Yeah,
like,
they're hunting. He's like, what are we hunting? She's like, well, deer if we're lucky, but really anything. And the dog takes off running. She's like, pig. She just runs it into a corner, brandishes a knife, and just fucking just John Rambo's it.
Yeah, dude.
I'm reminded of John Rambo.
A guy I used to work with, that's what he does. Like,
he hides up in the woods and murders the police.
Yep.
Wow.
They go hunting for pigs, and they use dogs, but they get in fucking close and
that's the way to do it with the dogs. Yeah,
we touched on the birthday. Bella passes away very, very unexpectedly. I love it. This is what I really enjoy about Taika Waititi. He takes a very sad time, you know what I mean?
He'll toy with your emotions.
But then the funeral itself is hilarious because he's playing the priest, who is just terrible. He's a terrible priest.
His metaphor is nothing. It's nothing. His metaphor is nothing.
Right? Like, what the fuck?
He's saying... So let me break it down for you.
Yeah, break it down for us, Dan.
In life, there are two doors. Behind door number one, it's all kinds of nummy snacks. He ad-libs for a bit, but he's like, the nummiest snacks you can ever imagine, like, what's he
Skittles?
Like,
does he say Skittles and M&Ms and
Doritos?
Yeah, that's what
Burger rings. What the fuck is a burger ring?
I have no idea.
I kind of want
New
one,
Zealand,
though.
something.
Must be good shit.
Right.
He's like, but then there's, he's like, and then there's another door, not the burger ring door,
not the Coke Zero door,
not the Coke Zero door. And you know what's behind that door? Anybody want to guess? The kid's like, vegetables? No, not vegetables. What's wrong with you?
What?
Some lady in the back's like, Jesus? You would think it would be Jesus. It's another door. And you know what's behind that door? And she's like, Jesus, that's right. Yeah, that's right. He's sneaky, that Jesus. And then when he turns to the organist, he's like, take it away, Cheryl. Like, nobody says take it away at a funeral.
And Sam Neill's just like, this guy fucking like, he doesn't say anything. He just gets up and walks away.
Sam Neill's got this shit by the balls.
Yeah, man.
Why is he not in more stuff like that? He's just great. He's just great at hating kids and then being like, you're all right, kid. That's right in the pocket for Sam Neill.
All right, so we get to chapter 2. Another door.
Electric Boogaloo.
The welfare lady has to reassess Ricky's situation now that Bella has passed.
Mm-hmm.
Heck makes it known that he didn't want Ricky.
No,
this was all Bella.
He has him read the notice aloud.
Yeah, and we come to find out that Heck can't read.
Yeah, much later in the film, it's like exposed that he can't read.
Right,
and he's gonna punch Ricky in the fucking face. He's gonna end his life.
I love how Ricky quote unquote fakes his death.
And the lady from the Child Protective Services or whatever, she like wipes her finger on the. It's just like a plate with it's like a dog dish with a smiley face drawn on it. She like wipes her finger across it and she's like, I'm not buying it.
like she's doing real police work.
Right, yeah.
She wants to be a policewoman so bad.
Oh, so bad. Yeah. No child left behind.
It's kind of fucked up how he does it though. He like makes this fake body and then burns down poor Heck's shed.
Yeah, right. Like, yeah. He wasn't going back anyway, though. You find out. Yeah.
The way the chapters are set up is kind of interesting. I don't know that it really needed to
be 10 chapters.
Because it's like you'll have like we're already this is chapter 3 now. Like know, like we literally just talked about chapter 2, and it was like that. So Ricky, he immediately sets out on his own. He runs away.
Oh yeah.
And
Heck finds him like half a day later.
Right,
like,
but he eats all of his sandwiches within like
10 minutes.
Hours.
Yeah.
I was going to say 10 hours, but yeah, it's probably 10 minutes. And he even says to himself, he's like, come on, Ricky. you got to spread this out.
Right. Just murdered it all. Just crushed it. Yeah, so Heck finds him, and now they're on a little trek
They're on a truck.
by themselves. And then they kind of come to the realization that, like, you know, if the cops had been if the Child Protective Services had been there and I'm missing and I don't want to go back, Heck doesn't want me, because if I go back, I'm going to go to juvenile, which is like prison for kids. So he doesn't want to go to that. Obviously, who would, especially a child who's just like throwing rocks and spitting.
And graffiti.
And graffitiing. Oh my goodness.
Graffitiing.
Right. So they come to this realization. Ricky's just like, I'm not going back. And Heck's like, well, I'll go with you. We'll go take Auntie Bella's ashes.
Well, so he didn't. So Heck didn't know that he took the ashes. Remember, because he didn't want that.
Right. Yeah.
But Ricky, without Heck's permission, took the ashes. But yeah, you know, they're on the run now. Heck fucks up his foot because he's charging. He charges
Ricky's making fun of him for not being able to read.
Yeah. He fucks up his foot, so that kind of sets them back like 2 or 3 weeks. They get through that. I love the scene where I think it's the first time they set up camp. Ricky's little dance is awesome, dude.
Oh yeah, he's getting it with his fake headphones on or whatever.
His headphones.
You want to listen to my Walkman? Yeah, he's just being a kid.
Yeah,
he's out there he's a child,
right? Just
hanging out in the fucking bush in New Zealand. But he's a city kid, so he don't know. He's just
trying to have
fun.
a good time. Yeah,
he's like, it's wet, it's dirty. That part kind of sucks, but you know, what are you gonna do?
Right. We get a little bit of a backstory with Ricky and I guess his mate. What was his mate's name? I can't remember.
I don't remember. It was a girl.
It was a girl that he kind of like
at the
shelter.
The shelter,
guess,
the shelter of the home or whatever where he lived.
Right.
Like Child Protective Services group home, I guess. Where he lived, he had his friend, and she got adopted by a family, and then she started telling fibs about the dad, and then one day she just died.
Yeah.
So
like, yeah, did she just get taken away, or you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't know because no one ever told him.
Yeah.
But kind of a
I think he kind of knows what happened, but he wants to be naive enough to just go, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Yeah.
Right.
Because he's not stupid.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
It's just, it's a bummer that, because you kind of see that, you can tell that he cared for this person. And
yeah. So he's, Heck's laid up.
Yeah.
Fucking fractured his ankle or whatever, can take a while to heal. Ricky goes out hunting. He scores a salad. Because he can't shoot anything. It's just like a clump of sticks and moss. Right. Heck's like, what is that? He's like, salad. It's like, I went down to the creek bed and got an eel. Yeah, he's like, how'd you go down there and get an eel? He's like, the knack. And he explains to him what the knack is. Just you just get it.
You just fucking do it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just go down there and get it.
Yeah, that would be like if I walked to the pond and was like, hey, I'm going to go catch 3 fish. I'll be right back. And we'll have a little fry up in the yard. And I just came back in 15 minutes with 3 fish.
Yeah.
You'd be like, huh.
Good job.
Sometimes you go out to do the thing and you do it.
And you do it.
Yeah,
right.
It's wild.
So like I said, yeah, he eventually heals up. They get to a cabin. And I would assume this is a legit thing in the bush, because this is a legit thing in a lot of places where there is nothing. They set up shelters.
Yeah.
So if you're, hunting, I guess.
Lost.
Yeah.
Hunting lodge, hiking lodges.
Hopefully you find this lodge and there's shelter, there are beds, a little bit of food. So yeah, they find the first one and they see the poster of them.
Yeah.
Ricky, he can read, but he also doesn't know what a Caucasian is.
Right. It says here you're Asian.
Asian?
I got that totally wrong. You're really
You're
white.
just a white man?
You're just a white man. Whatever he says is funny, though. Funny stuff. So you get 3 hunters that show up, and they immediately recognize him. And they're like, he's like, you all right, kid? And he's like, yeah, feeling some prickles. And he's like, oh, he push you in them prickles, mate? Just like trying to egg him into saying, like, Heck hurt him or abused him or, whatever.
He does not help the situation.
He does not help the situation. He just says some stuff that sounds like vaguely inappropriate. They're like, oh, you fucking pervert. And Heck doesn't like that, so
he tries to fight him.
Yeah.
I like those 3 guys though, as
just the hunting trio.
Yeah, and they're just kind of shitheads.
Yeah.
They're just menace.
Yeah,
I like them.
Yeah,
They worked well.
they're a good wheel in the machine.
Heck tries to fight him. Ricky shoots the gun, scares him off. And get to a point where Heck admits to Ricky that he was in prison for manslaughter.
Right.
Something. So that's where we get the whole, manhunt. I guess that's why it becomes a fucking national manhunt.
Exactly. Yeah. So by the end of the movie, which I'm not flashing, I guess this is a flash forward, but it's not a spoiler. At the end of the movie, they literally have the military there, like tanks and shit.
Right.
So it gets extreme, and it's just
pretty extreme, but it's funny.
It's just two buddies on the run, like right. having a grand old time out in the bush.
Yeah. So everybody they're searching for these the duo. We get a nice montage of the bush life.
Oh yeah.
Was that New Zealand? That was.
It was pretty close. Close.
Was that all like a mixture of Australian and
somebody from Australia would be like, "Hang on, mate."
Right. Hang on, dick, mate.
You out here bleeding naked. Foster's. Australia for beer that nobody drinks.
Right. Except if you're in Australia, I
think they really drink Foster's in Australia either.
No.
It's an American invention, I believe.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Maybe not, though. I don't know. Write us. It's justamovies@gmail.com. Do you work for Foster's?
You give us free beer.
You can sponsor this podcast.
Right. How do you like the welfare lady? What do you think about her and her character?
I think that she is something else, man.
She's goofy, man.
She's goofy as shit, but she's playing it so stone cold. I love it.
Right.
I love that when they find Ricky in the bush, she's like, and I like the metaphor here. You've got this troubled kid, and she won't come to him. She will not. She's like, no, you come here. And he's like, no, I don't want to.
I don't want to go back.
Yeah, I don't want to. You're just going to send me to juvie. Fuck you. But she won't go get him, and she just tries to goad him with fucking trail mix. The worst of all those snacks.
Right.
I mean,
and then later you see the constable eating the snacks.
Yeah, it's just like the bottom of the bag, you got it tilted up.
Oh, man. So eventually they find another shelter, and they find an injured ranger who, come to find out, has diabetes.
Yeah.
And he's having like I assume his blood sugar is so low that he's probably having seizures.
Like in and out of a coma, maybe?
Something like that, yeah. So Ricky goes off for help while Heck stays to watch the ranger. Mm-hmm. Ricky goes off. He finds a girl on a horse. And I really love this whole interaction.
Fuck.
Uh-oh. We got some beer on a shirt.
Whoopsie daisy. Sorry, you had me so enthralled with your retelling of this tale of old.
Oh, yes.
Nailed it.
Going. Heck. Anyways, Ricky finds the horse girl.
She's just really into horses.
She just loves horses.
She's riding one.
She takes him back to her place. Her dad is hilarious, man. It's one of the highlights of the film.
I think it's like her uncle or something.
Oh, is that her uncle? No, that's her dad.
I think she said her parents were dead.
No, she was fucking with him. She's like, I'm just messing. Dad's watching whateger.
Yeah, okay.
Football or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, he was very funny. He's like, oh shit, Ricky Baker, I've seen you on, I'll get a selfie. It's like,
there's like literally like 2 minutes.
He's like freaking out.
Actually, it's probably like 5 minutes of him freaking out and taking selfies with
Getting
Ricky.
Pictures like off. He's like, are you hungry, man? I got some sausages.
We got heaps of sausages, mate.
Heaps of them.
So yeah, he makes him take a bunch of selfies, and then he just fucks off. Like,
yeah, he's like, oh man, the boys are gonna love this.
Ricky hangs out with old girl,
crushing, getting his little crush on,
little crush on. So there's a point where he shows her a picture of who's supposed to be his mom. I totally thought it was the welfare lady. Did you see the picture at all?
No, I didn't get a good look at it. It might be.
Right? And I thought that was going to come into the film later on, and I was like, huh.
Maybe because he's been in child welfare for so long.
Right.
That technically to him, he's like, that kind of is my mom. She's just fucking crazy.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
That kind of makes sense.
That would track.
But it looked like an older picture, an older picture of her.
That'd be
crazy.
I
thought that was going to come back into the film at some point.
That would have been cool. That'd have been a cool tie-in.
So Ricky passes, the girl plays Ricky a song. He passes out. He was supposed to find help. He kind of fucked up there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they did find help, but he was supposed to make it back to the camp
to
alert.
tell Heck they're coming.
Yeah.
So we gotta
bolt. He kind of fucks up there, but Heck's already above. He's already ahead of the pack, as you will. Makes it back to the cabin. Heck's gone. At this point, we get a little bit of reporter action here, and the reporter.
I'm reminded of John Rambo.
So the reporters in
First Blood.
Reporters in this I read are actually New Zealand reporters.
That's fucking hilarious.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that guy was cracking me up.
Dude, he was getting in it, man. Yeah. He was having a fun time with that.
He was having a blast with this.
Yeah, he was. The people on the morning show, when we were watching that, I was like, these are real morning show people. I didn't look that up. I was just like, they gotta be.
They totally are. That's what I love. Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious. And she's like, no child left behind. No child left behind.
Yeah, I love it.
I don't know what that means. And they're like, all right, fucking psycho. Sounds like he maybe just needs a little guidance. No, he's a monster.
He's a monster, Ricky Baker. He spits.
He's a real bad
egg. He throws rocks.
Real bad egg.
He's a real bad egg, that Ricky Baker.
Yeah. Graffitiing.
Yeah, man, I love that first reporter guy. Comparing Sam Neill and Ricky Baker to Rambo. He's like, well, there's two, but,
it's still Rambo.
It's still Rambo.
Freedom,
so
and
good.
We fucking love it. Oh, yeah, no,
so goofy.
The news reporter guys are really funny. So they're on the lam, the montage of them being on the lam.
Yeah. Get a couple.
I'm not saying it's a 10-minute montage, but collectively, that bit of the movie makes up about 10 minutes, and I would say a chunk of that 10 minutes is made up of montage.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's so fucking good.
It's good, though,
It doesn't feel like a 10-minute montage because it's so entertaining.
Right.
That's what's so snappy about it. It's like they're on the run for how long? A long time.
A while. Yeah. Like months.
Months and months, and nobody can fucking find them. They're just running loose in the bush, eating fucking bush babies and shit.
Bush babies.
Fucking bush
They're
baby.
drinking bush?
That's a possum.
Bush baby?
No, that thing that she was with the long tail, that's a possum. Look up New Zealand possum. They just look different.
At what point in the movie, though?
I think 3. I think there's 3 different times where they've got a possum.
Oh, okay. I guess I just didn't.
Well, I didn't either. I was watching some survival show like Bushmates or something like that, where it's like 3 guys and they're fucking buddies and they love the outdoors and they're from New Zealand. And they kill a possum on that. And I'm like, that's not a fucking possum. I don't know what that is. They're calling it a possum. No, it was a possum. They're absolutely correct. Just possums look way fucking different in New Zealand.
Well, I think that's like a lot of animals are kind of like there are.
You mean to tell me that animals in different geological
look different? Yes.
Niches.
Yes. They look different.
Fucking niches get stitches, baby.
Here we got opossums. Let me tell you a little something about opossums. They're ugly as fuck, but they help us out a lot.
Yeah, they are.
They eat ticks.
Yep.
What else they do, Dan?
I eat ticks. Jaggers.
Right.
Probably other shit I hate.
No, opossums are actually super helpful to our, to the environment.
Whoops.
Whoops. I know people think they're just ugly pieces of shit and they want to just run them over, but...
Oh, yeah.
They actually do serve
I haven't done that in a long time. One time I did kill a possum with a shovel. It wasn't my proudest moment, but I did it out of fear. It fucking snuck up on me. And
they are,
it poised as if it were going to attack me. Because I was startled in the garage right in front of a shovel, I grabbed it and, to fucking give it a good stab.
Because they do that little hissing, like...
Oh, God.
And so you're just like, what the fuck?
It was a big motherfucker, too.
Oh, yeah.
That maw opened up. They just looks like they have a mouthful of needles.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All right,
and their hair is so patchy.
Yeah. They look pretty rough, man. All right, so we've got a $10,000 reward for the capture of the boys. I like how the constable...
Get back to us when it's 20.
Yeah, whatever he says. I like how the constable's like, we're offering $10K for them, dead or alive.
No, alive.
Oh, alive? Okay.
Alive,
alive.
It's preferred that they're alive.
The boys get split up, but then eventually Hector, just because he's great in the bush, he finds.
Speaking of bush,
he finds Ricky. There's like a 70s style camera pan when he finds Ricky. He's like, It's just like,
yeah, I love it.
fucking love that, dude.
I love it. When Ricky's got the knack and he's fucking sneaking past those motherfuckers in the bush, and he's just like, he was beautifully hidden though. I'm loving that shit, man.
Yeah.
There's some really fun camera stuff in here.
Oh, yeah.
Like, cinematically speaking, beautiful film.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
What a beautiful.
Beautiful film.
They run into the bad trio again, the hunters.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I think they...
Heck has them do the same thing every time.
Yeah.
Take the bolts out of their guns. Like,
Every time they run into
motherfucker.
him. God damn it.
Yeah, that son of a bitch.
They get a one up on him every time.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Get the drop on them.
Okay, so let's talk about the boar.
Okay.
Let's talk about the big boar.
Okay.
Could you tell immediately? So they come across this massive boar. I'm talking fucking massive.
Fucking massive.
Could you tell immediately that was CGI?
No, but I knew it wasn't a boar.
Right. So
I had assumed some puppetry.
It's a little bit of both. It's puppetry mixed with CGI, and I could kind of tell.
Yeah.
It does not that it looks bad.
No. Well, even the first one that he brings out of the bush is like has a cartoonish shape to it.
Yeah.
The one that she kills with the knife down in that ditch, it looks a little cartoonish.
Right.
But because this is a movie that is a work of fiction, it's not impossible to be like, this is just this world where that's what pigs look like in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Maybe they do. I don't know. The possums look fucking crazy. Maybe
Maybe
the pigs look like fucking marionette CGI nightmare hogs.
If you know anything about New Zealand pigs, write us at itsjusttwomovies@gmail.com. Just kidding, don't.
Yeah, no, you can. I mean, I won't fucking...
You won't, though.
I won't answer it or read it. Punk bitch, try me.
You know who knows about pigs?
Who knows about pigs?
Nicolas Cage, baby.
We have an episode about pig. We're making a lot of pig jokes.
If you haven't listened to our episode about Pig, please do. It's such a good movie.
Oh, man.
I feel like it was a good episode.
The riffs were dialed to 11. We were just riffing and
all right.
Something that rhymes with riffing.
Back to this movie. So the massive boar, it turns out, was a mixture of puppetry and CGI. Yeah, just a little fun fact for you.
Yeah, yeah. It the way that it's also shot, I was like, I'm fine with this. Like,
yeah.
Obviously not a real pig, not passing for a real pig. Doesn't have to, in my opinion.
Did the way they kill it bother you at all? Because those guns, they sounded just like
pow,
pew,
pow.
Like they were fucking BB guns.
Like
I was like, that's...
I mean, typically in the bush, a lot of riflemen will... a lot of people that go out in the woods and live out there and have a rifle, the most common carry is a 22 long rifle. Because most of what you're going to see is just vermin and shit.
Yeah, for sure.
And even like larger prey, one really well-placed shot will take it down. If not one, then two. But I mean, they're small rounds. They're inexpensive. They're easy to carry. Or another smaller caliber rifle, like a 270 or something even smaller than that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's not an uncommon style for it. But
okay.
that is how it sounds. And you're not taking down a pig that size with it, though.
So that last shot that Ricky took, though,
mm-hmm.
Do you think that probably still wouldn't have...
I don't think there's a hog's chance in hell.
Heyo,
is what I think. But
it's
it is a work of fiction, and it's a puppet. It might be enough to kill a puppet hog. I don't know. A little puppet pig.
I like it. There's a bit of a sad scene where, there's a few of them in this movie, but Heck's dog... The reason this happens is Heck's dog is attacked by this massive boar.
Zag.
And unfortunately does not make it.
Yep. Heck puts him
Heck
out of his misery.
He does a humane thing, though.
Yeah.
He puts the dog out of its misery. Yeah, that was a really bummer, because that was a big bummer. You could tell he fucking loved this dog.
Yeah, and his wife just died. Like, he's kind of starting to, get over the fact that his wife died.
I love the moment
and his
where...
fucking dog dies, motherfucker.
Right. I love the moment where he kind of admits that how much Bella means to him, because she's as important as he is on the farm, because she does just as much as he does, right?
Yeah, she's like, it was her farm.
And then he says that. He's like, that was her farm?
He's like, I can do some stuff. I just helped out, though. That was her farm. He's like, I can't do all this shit.
So you really get how much he means, or how much she meant to him. It's great.
Yeah.
Sam Neill is just... fantastic.
Why is he not in more shit?
I know.
There's no fucking chance that people weren't just like, the Dr. Alan Grant from JP. No, thank you. Until this movie, because he's literally in 4 things. I didn't look. I'm just guessing.
He's not, yeah.
I remember him in one other thing that I watched, and it was some weird future movie about like he's trying to steal people's brain power with chips or something. It was not great.
Not great. All right, so how are we looking on time?
We probably need to move towards a close in like 5 to 10.
All right, here's what we're going to do. Let's talk about Psycho Sam.
Let's talk about Psycho Sam. Rhys Darby, man. Love him.
Fantastic job.
Love him in everything I've seen him in so far.
So the boys get to Psycho Sam's place. He's a conspiracy theorist.
He's a bush man.
He's a bush man. He literally...
And he's also a bush and a man.
Right. He dresses up as a bush.
He's
Am I a man?
Now I'm a bush.
Now I'm a bush. Now I'm a man. Psycho Sam is a gem, and he is one of my favorite parts of this film.
Yeah, he's You need to pepper in a little silly. Things are starting to get a little heavy.
Yeah.
Let's add a crazy, ooh.
Right.
And they do.
The manhunt's getting closer. They're getting closer to finding the duo. We get Psycho Sam. He's fucking ridiculous. He just thinks that his property is equipped with everything that they need to escape. But
and it's not. No, it's not even close.
He's like, all right, I got a tunnel. Get us out of here real quick.
Tunnel goes straight to them. He lifts up the hatch. He's like, oh shit, I haven't dug it yet. Like, he's just fucking bonkers.
He's fucking crazy,
and
man.
He has them put fucking colanders on their head while he's cooking beans or whatever.
Because he thinks the government's going to listen into what...
So let the government not track you. Like, why would they care if you're not up to anything super nefarious?
I don't know, man.
I don't agree with it, though. I think it's awful because
it's terrible.
I value my privacy very much. Thank you.
I do, too.
But I'm also not a terrorist. So
right.
Why would anyone be like, what's that guy up to? Nobody cares.
He's crazy, yeah, but he's living out in the fucking woods by himself.
Right. And then when they finally get a ping from Ricky Baker's phone...
Well,
he's like, oh, why is my phone fucking done? He's like, oh, I upgraded it. And he did. He just got fucking cell phone service out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
But he
led them straight
to led the manhunt straight to them. So they have to escape Psycho Sam's place.
He's like, haha, my truck. What's the truck's name?
Oh, fuck, I forgot.
It's like Jenksy or something
whatever. Weird, yeah.
It's just a beat-ass old fucking Toyota. Yeah.
Those things are beasts.
They are
man. Back
unkillable.
In the 80s, 90s.
Unkillable. Fuck. Those early 90s fucking Toyota pickups, man.
I'd love to have one. I'm serious.
God, yeah. They're still everywhere because you can't bust them.
Right.
Yeah.
So I love so we're getting towards the end here. I love the ridiculousness of this chase. The police have a fucking tank at this point.
I love it, dude. Well, Ricky jumps in the truck and Heck's like, oh Christ, does she even go? And he just hops in and fucking hot wires it, starts it right up. And he's like, how'd you get it started? And he's like, the knack. And then
right.
they do like a whip pan and then cut to the next thing and him rolling the tires and shit. And he's like, I'm driving, bitch, or whatever he says. And he's fucking having the time of his life, man.
Oh, yeah, man.
Got the pedal to the metal. He's ready to die in a fucking blaze of glory.
Right. He wants to go out, man. Yeah, so the welfare lady and the constable are just in a tank. Which I guess I don't know if that makes sense, but like they do eventually Ricky and Heck end up on a military training field or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So now they have everyone after them. But Ricky, if he fucks up, eventually he wrecks the truck. There's a standoff. Ricky accidentally shoots Heck.
I just noticed that like it must seem like the whole world is after them.
Yeah.
Which is what happens in Jojo Rabbit. When he's like, the whole world's coming. But it literally is the whole world in Jojo Rabbit. It's just all of like every swinging cock with a trigger finger.
Right.
Fucking out there for a little kid and a 70-year-old man.
Yeah, man. It's Ricky.
It's a fun time.
He's kind of an asshole here though, because he's
riding too high.
Well, he tells the cops that Hector's a perv. So after the standoff, Heck does a little time. And Ricky moves in with old horse girl and her dad.
Oh, yeah.
But eventually everything kind of works out, I think.
Heck decides to go back and live with them where they're at.
Right.
And it's close to the thing. They're going to find their bird. They saw like an extinct bird on their expedition. He's like, fuck, man, we'll probably get some money or whatever. You know, we'll be famous.
That was a beautiful bird, by the way.
It was a beautiful bird. Is it a CGI bird?
I don't know.
I feel like it might have been a CGI bird.
It didn't look like it, but it could have been. I wrote down the name of the bird.
Could have been
but
a
I
regular
can't-
bird, and they'd be like, it's an extinct bird.
It's an
And I'd be
extinct
like, oh,
bird.
yeah, it probably is.
'Cause, Sam Neill says the name of it, but fuck, I can't find it now.
Ahua.
Anyways.
Don't know why I remember that.
A what?
Ahua.
Is that what it was?
That's what he said it was.
All right.
Let's see here.
Oh, yeah. You're right. It's a hua.
Yeah. The hua is an extinct species of New Zealand
Wattlebird.
wattlebird, endemic to North Island of New Zealand. The last confirmed sighting of the hula was in 1907, although there were credible sightings into the 1960s.
I feel like you had like a little bit of a. I feel like we just keep doing like.
I just keep
No, I
going all
know.
over the map.
It's just like Australian mixed with New Zealand
Yeah,
because we
and then-
don't really know how to do it.
peppered a little British, you know what I mean?
Right.
God save the Queen.
All right, so that's a wrap on this fucking movie that is called Hunt for the Wilderpeople.
Yeah.
So let's do some ratings.
Yeah. You want how many? What kind of?
How many? If you had fucking 10 thumbs,
Okay. What
and
are
every single one of them was a massively CGI'd wild boar.
they? A hog? God, I was hoping you were gonna say was a wildly massive CGI hog. That's what I was hoping for. Honestly, I was hoping you were gonna go there.
That's what I'm going with.
Ah,
If you had 10 fucking thumbs, and every one of them was a massively CGI'd
oh,
wild boar.
this is an easy
From the bush.
This is an easy 9.5
Yeah?
for me. Like it's fun. I watched this movie 3 times with my kid.
Okay.
Like it's like her favorite movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Awesome.
it has sentimental value to me as well. But it's a really, if you don't mind if your kids hear a few curse words, I can't encourage you enough to watch this one with your kids.
It's PG-13.
It's PG-13, but they're throwing some language around.
They
you know
are,
what
but
I mean?
come on.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't. I tell my kids that words are words.
Words
and
are just words.
Yeah, they'll help
It's
you.
how you use them.
It is how you
Get
use
the fuck out of here.
That's right. With great,
Go fuck
with
yourself.
great fuckness, you know. With
I
great
want you to-
fuckness comes great not refuckability. I don't tell my kids that. I don't.
Right.
I never.
What-
But it is true.
I'm going to go 9. I'm going to go a hard 9.
Hard 9.
Yeah. For this.
Good,
I
good.
really like this film.
I knew that you would.
The only thing I don't really understand
Even though
is...
this is what a twist. There was a movie
Twist?
that I really wanted you to watch,
Yeah.
but you picked it
Yeah?
for
Okay.
your pick.
Right.
So I'm like, well,
You're like, that works?
I get it. Yeah, it works for me.
But you wanted to pick it at some point?
I was gonna pick it at some point anyway, just because you hadn't seen it.
Well, I got you, Dan.
Yeah, you got me there.
All right.
Ooh, very nice.
So let's go watch something that's, I don't know, probably not great. What do you
We're gonna
think?
watch something that's coming of age for sure by the look of the poster. We're gonna go watch The Sitter from like 2011
Yes.
with Jonah Hill,
Okay.
and it looks like
Shit.
everything from 2011. It just looks like everything from 2011.
From the 2010s.
like a kind of a nerdy kid, and there's like a lady's legs in front of him, and he's like, "Ho ho,
Oh,
a
what are we gonna do
vagina."
here?
But these kids, whoa,
Whoa, what are they doing in here?
kids, I'm a sitter.
Are we in a strip club? I don't know. Watch and find out.
We'll be right back. Gary's Razors.
Isn't that a thing? Oh, it's Harry's. But it's Gary. Like he just has razors and he recycles them to other people.
Yeah, it's not a play on words because they're for trimming your hair. It's just a guy named Gary. And it costs like, I don't know, 1 can of cat food. Like I'm not a real currency. You know what I mean?
How do you start it? Gary's razors.
Gary's Razors. How does a razor ad start? The all new Gillette Mach 5. It's just a razor blade. Dude, Gillette used to go hard on that shit.
Oh yeah, they did. Super Bowl, baby.
Fucking what?
Are you tired of spending too much money on razor blades?
Gary's Razor. A razor for your brain. Make it the smoothest brain.
Gary's here for you.
Not one wrinkle.
Introducing the all-new Gary 0.5.
The Gary 5.0. The wait. What's it called? The Gary Gooch.
What?
Gooch. It's for shaving your gooch. Like a special.
The Gary Goose.
A special. No, I'm just trying to work out something there. The all new Gary D Goochinator. The all new
The Degucinator.
All new Gary's Razors Ditch Witch.
Oh my Gary. Is that a Gary's razor?
Wow. That's the smoothest shave I've ever seen on a ball.
I'd like to have some of that ball.
Oh, hey, Bear Man, what's going on? You should be like, wow, your head looks really slick. No, your head looks really wet. Or just another, slick? Is that what you said earlier? Oh, hey, Bear Man, what's going on, man?
Oh, wow. Daniel, your head looks very slick.
Well, I just shaved it.
What'd you use, pal?
Look, for this dome, it's only Gary's Razors for me.
Well, who's Gary?
Yeah, he lives around back of the Save-A-Lot in town here.
He lives behind a Save-A-Lot?
Yeah, he'll sharpen your razors once a month for 3 cans of cat food and a bottle of water. As long as it's not Dasani.
Because Dasani water sucks.
Yep.
It's so bad. Does it even exist anymore?
Yeah, they still fucking make this shit.
Oh, Gary? Yeah, he used to work at the restaurant. I don't know about him, though.
Got fired for putting razor blades in the oatmeal. No. Oh, yeah. No, that is why he got fired. Because who goes to a restaurant and goes, you know what I'd like? A bowl of oatmeal. And Gary thought to himself back there in the kitchen, fuck that guy. And the horse he rode in on. He put razor blades in its feed bag as well.
Excuse me, sir, what's your name?
My name's Todd. They call me the Todd Father.
Can you tell us a little bit about the Gary plan and how much it costs every month?
Yeah, well, with the Gary plan, you have to go down to Save-A-Lot in Bonne Terre. And if you go around the back, you'll see in just a cardboard high-rise. And in the back of an S10, it's got a camper shell on it. It's where you'll find the Gary's Razors factory. And all you do is you trade in your old razors, and you pick up new razors. Every month, a generous amount of 50-pack of razors.
For just 4 cans of cat food?
For just 4 cans of cat food and a bottle of water, with the stipulation that it is not Dasani.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, that's where the old Todd Father gets his clean shave on. Promo code Gum Joke.
So, are there any special savings for the Gary shave company?
Absolutely. You can just use promo code Cat Sweater.
Promo code CATSweater15 gets you 15% discount off of all Gary's razors.
That's right. Yeah.
Now, with these Gary's razors, is there any sort of cream that helps you shave?
Yeah, you can use Gary's Own.
That's what it's called, Gary's Own.
It's called Gary's Own. I hope that answered your question.
Introducing Gary's Own with all the vitamin and nutrients.
All the vitamin D and fucking nutrients.
All the vitamin D and nutrients that your body could possibly handle.
Yep.
Hey, baby.
We're back. I think we just recorded what's known as bonus content.
You want to pay for it?
I don't know. Maybe you can. Maybe we'll be able to in the near future. Of course, it would be like, I would like to do a thing where it's like any amount of money that you're comfortable with over $1. You know what I mean? $1. $1. That's it.
Yeah.
I feel like
just $5 a month or
just
something.
going around when you're out of beer money, but you're in high school. Not like I condone
Wait
that.
a minute. What'd you just say?
When I was in high school and didn't have beer money, more specifically, I would go around to the lunch tables and be like, anybody got $1 for the cause?
People be like, what is
And they'd be like, what's the cause? And I'd be like, cause it's Friday night, I'm about to get bombed. And everybody would be like, yeah, I got you, dog.
Man.
Like $1 from this guy, $1 from that guy. Okay, next table. You got
That's awesome.
You got $1 for the cause, baby?
You know what I used to do at lunch tables? I used to just go around like when there'd be a roll.
Yeah.
When they'd serve a roll. And I would just steal people's rolls and call it roll and go.
Would you give it back to him?
Fuck no. You just run up to the table and take their roll. Roll and go, and just yell roll and go, and just take the roll and eat it.
That's it? Oh, you eat it, though. You
Oh,
don't,
yeah,
like,
you gotta
spike it
eat
in the
it.
trash or something.
Oh, that'd be fucking... That's sick.
That'd be hard as fuck just to get everybody in the whole lunchroom. Nobody gets a roll.
Just a trash can full of rolls.
So we watched...
Right, we haven't even gotten into it.
So we watched The Sitter.
2011.
I don't know, man. What would you say it is about?
The Sitter from 2011?
Mm-hmm.
Well, first
It's about
of all,
what happens when you try too hard. That's what I think.
Right. First of all...
So when the studio is like, yeah, but make everybody learn a lesson.
Right. All right, The Sitter, rated R, 2011 film, hour 21 runtime.
Oh, you got the whole thing?
It's on Hulu currently. It's got a 5.6 out of 10 on IMDb, 39 Metascore. Everything else, fucking whatever. It doesn't matter. It's got Jonah Hill, R.E. Grainer, Sam Rockwell, Max Records, J.B. Smoove, Landry. Her name is
Laundry.
Right. Her name's Landry, apparently. Landry Bender. And some other people you don't fucking probably care about.
Yeah, Alex Wolff.
Oh, yeah. Alex Wolff does make an appearance in this.
Yep. And Method Man.
And Method Man. Directed by David Gordon Green. Writers. Fucking Brian Gatewood. Alessandro Tanaka. This
Budget. Oh, I
Go
got
ahead. Go ahead.
Budget was 25 mil. Box office was like 36. So it
Made a little bit of money.
Yeah, it came out on top. Well, I mean, a little bit of money. Relative, I think.
Right.
It's probably not that much money to spread across all the people responsible for making it. However, it would be a lot of money to me.
Yeah. That's a couple bucks, at least.
That's at least a couple dollars. You get 3 tanks of gas for that. At
Come
least.
on, 2 in this economy.
In
All right.
this economy, get out of here.
All right. So, first impressions of The Sitter.
I like your wheezing old man laugh. It's
You
good.
like it?
Yeah, I can't do it without getting actually choked up.
It's because you fucking smoke
Mine
cigarettes
goes
from the time
harder,
you
but
were
yeah,
6 to
I did smoke for
fucking
a questionable amount of
20
most of
minutes
my
ago.
life. Yeah.
All right, The Sitter, first impressions, go. What's it about? I just did 2 things. I don't know why. I'll just do one thing. What's it about?
It's about a writer's table full of people that are jockeying for a promotion. They're not worried about being funny. They're just trying to get the promotion.
What can we do that's going to make more money?
Get rid of all of those people.
No, that's what they're asking themselves.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, all right, what can we do for people to watch this?
Yeah,
or
they're
read
like,
this and be like,
because there's
"Holy
some
shit."
There's a couple of good jokes in there, and I can tell
There's
you
a
as a
few.
viewer, there's one writer I'm sure that I'd be like, you get the promotion on my reality TV show called Danny Gives a Writer a Promotion. That would like. There's one guy. You can tell there's one brand of humor. It's like a cerebral brand of humor, and there's like 3 moments where it kind of pokes its head up in the movie, and then the rest of it's just
Dog shit.
dick and fart jokes and oh Shart, whoa, you remember the name Shart? You remember that from that other movie where there's like, oh no, I shitted and I farted, so I sharted like that. That's amazing. You can just fart on command like that. It's crazy.
You know, it's a thing I've been working on. We'll test it out later.
Yeah. Okay. That new O-ring. Get that shit watertight.
All right, so here we go. Wait, this says a college student on suspension is.
No, that's dumb.
He wasn't. Was he in college?
He
In
got
passing?
kicked out.
He got kicked out.
He got kicked
he
out.
was on. Okay, yeah, that's why it says. So really, though, if you had to tell the viewers what this film was about, give me a breakdown. And then we'll talk about
A
it.
table full of writers.
Stop, dude! I'm gonna fucking reach
All
across
right,
this
it's
table.
it's about Jonah Hill, buddy. Let me tell you. Do you have a pussy? Because if you did, he'd be eating the shit out of it. You'd come so hard you wouldn't even know what happened. You claim that you weren't a squirter until Jonah Hill gets a hold of you, and he's writing a small novel that's basically the plot of E.T. with more cunnilingus on your vagina with his tongue. He's penning it out. So Jonah Hill, he's eating pussy like crazy. And then
She doesn't reciprocate.
He gets goaded into babysitting kids, and then he goes on a thing, and his girlfriend's like, "Give me some coke," and he's like, "You got it, babe," but it's not really his girlfriend, not really.
Come on, she's just playing. She's just playing.
Yeah, she's just playing.
Get
girl,
the fuck
you,
out of here.
Girl, you playing? You cat.
And he does it, and he fucks up a lot.
Yeah, and then he goes to get some cocaine, and he's got kids in tow, and it's
a real hoot and henanny.
It's probably Are We There Yet? I haven't seen that either. Damn it, that's the one we should have done. We should have went with Are We There Yet?
Is that with Ice Cube?
Mm-hmm. I think is Queen Latifah in that too? I can tell you looking it up by the glint in your eye.
What are you talking about?
And also the reflection of your smartphone on your glasses.
Get out of here, dude. Oh man, we should have done. God damn it! Can we pause real quick and just go watch?
Right,
Are We
we'll
There
be
Yet?
right back. No, we're not. We did.
Just kidding.
We did this one. I'll be honest with you. There's some like okay comedy in this, but I don't even think we really have to talk about it much more than that.
Oh, we're done?
No. No, we have to talk about the movie. I'm just saying, like, not in story order.
Yeah, I was just kidding. No, I know. It's just a film where Jonah Hill is a babysitter and he fucks up a lot because he's a kid himself.
He's a pro at eating pussy.
But what if the lesson in the end...
I think you'll find that actually...
What's the lesson, Dan?
Turns out friendship is the strongest girlfriend of all.
Got him, dude. Nice.
Got him.
That's awesome. Have you heard of this theory that there are 7 types of storylines?
I'm familiar with the concept, although I have never researched it individually. So it is something that I have heard, but I've never been like, well, what are they? Because I'm a dumbass. Enlighten me.
This is something I just came across recently.
Gross.
Oh.
Get it? It's cum joke.
Yep.
Hopefully you can use our new promo code. We're gonna have
Cum joke 2016.
We're gonna have a by this time next week we'll probably have an ad for an actual sponsor. So just heads up, the ad is not fake.
Yeah.
Next week
we're gonna actually
likely
do a thing.
We're gonna have a real sponsor. So where was I going with that? I don't know. I interjected with something. It was gonna be a joke. And then I went into that for some reason.
All right, so you forgot. So the 7, there are...
Yeah, what are they? What are the 7?
According to this person...
Not even close.
Christopher Booker. He wrote a book in 2004 called The 7 Basic Plots, Why We Tell Stories.
He would.
It's just an analysis of stories and their psychological meaning.
Mm.
He did work on the book for like 34 years, though.
I'm loving that.
He basically states that any story in the entire universe, there are 7 basic plots.
Okay.
The plots are 1, overcoming the monster. And we're talking about this right now because you'd probably rather hear this than...
There's not a lot to say, but I kind of
We will
said
get
everything.
into it right after this.
Yeah, we'll talk more about it.
Plot number 1, overcoming the monster.
Mm.
You know what that is.
Yeah, there's a monster, you're going to come over the top of it.
Yep. Rags to riches.
Okay, classic.
What would that be?
Jesus.
The story of Jesus. All right, moving on. The quest. It's
also
just a fucking quest.
Also Jesus. Birdman. No, so I'm sorry. Go back to the first one.
You want me to go back?
The first one, overcoming the monster.
Overcoming the monster.
Beowulf. Boom, got him.
All right. Rags to riches.
Rags to riches. Aladdin. Boom, got him.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
The quest.
Lord
of the Rings.
King Arthur. Lord of the Rings. Yeah, those are both great. Boom.
All right. Voyage and return.
Ooh, shit. Ad Astra.
Okay.
Boom, got him.
Got him. Comedy. I know, right? He kind of skimmed that one. Come on, get the fuck out of here.
The Sitter.
Right. Hey.
And that is what, and I'm not saying that the movie Sitter is comedy, but what I just did there is in fact comedy.
I think you'll come to find.
I think you'll come to find that
all right, the
comedy is the funniest thing of all.
Next one, tragedy.
Oh, that's sad.
Macbeth.
That's sad. Yeah, Macbeth.
Right. And then the final, rebirth.
Have you seen the new Macbeth?
I have not, but
I want to.
It looks
It's
really
like,
good.
Yeah, it does look cool. It looks like my kind of thing. What was the next one?
Rebirth. That was the final.
The Matrix.
There you go.
Boom.
So, this is just a theory.
Or even Predator with Arnie. It's Rebirth. Well, technically, when he comes out of the mud, he's reborn
Right.
a predator.
He is
worthy
reborn.
opponent. You have to
Yeah.
become the predator to predate the predator.
Anyways, this is just a theory, but I find it super interesting that someone spent 34 years on a thing that was like, hey, here are the basic 7 storylines that have ever existed.
I love that.
I don't know if I agree with it. I think there are other things out there that are maybe more original that...
Well, I think the thing is, somebody could come to him and go, oh, yeah? I bet he's been like, everybody test me. Anybody. Scholars everywhere all across the world. And they'll go, what about this story? And he'll go,
this could fit into this category.
This is that category. Easy
or
peasy.
subcategory, whatever. Yeah, I think it's super interesting. Maybe one day I'll read it. I'm not sure. But I just wanted to mention that. Something I came across recently.
Yeah.
Now let's get into the sitter.
So something I came across recently was I was watching Jonah Hill eat that pussy, and I was just throwing ropes.
It is super surprising
all
that
over
the movie,
coffee table. It
movie
just opens with
the
her
movie
fucking
starts with
coming.
Jonah Hill eating a woman's vagina.
Yeah.
Did not expect that.
No.
But I think in the 2010s, like I was telling you earlier, they were just like, what can we do that's more... What can we get away with?
Yeah, it'll be Van Wilder, but harder. Van Wilder. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Van fucking... Yeah, it's crazy. All right.
Easy fix for this movie. Just put it in New Zealand. Maybe like, actually, I was just done eating your pussy, actually. And I was wondering if you liked it. If you might want to reciprocate, maybe toss BJ my way.
Yeah, I might do
She's
that.
like, oh, yeah, reckon I probably would, but got a bit of a tummy.
I need a hottie.
There's a zillion things you could do to make this not so This is all right. You remember how the movie Road Trip came out, and it was kind of like a bunch of other movies, and then they just remade Road Trip with different skins on it for 10 fucking years.
Right.
Do you
That's
remember
kind of
that?
what this is.
That's what this is.
So would you call this, if we were going off the 7 categories, the 7 basic plots, would this just be The Quest? Or Voyage and Return? It would probably be Voyage and Return.
It's Voyage
right?
and Return, yeah.
You have your main character. He's supposed to babysit these kids. He's not a fucking good babysitter, so he's doing a shitty job. He almost gets them all killed. He gets involved in a drug deal that goes
There's
south.
cocaine with Sam Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell.
We didn't do cast, did we?
Yeah, I did.
You did cast.
I did cast.
Yeah. Sam Rockwell's a cocaine drug dealer, and he's got a bunch of muscle boys and one guy on roller skates, and they are a weird bunch. Just a weird bunch, and JB Smoove is in there.
Yep,
and
as his like sidekick.
Both of us not a fan of JB Smoove.
Not a fan, man. Here's the thing: he's not a good actor. One,
yeah,
he's just not.
No, he's not. He's doing the same thing in everything.
Everything.
Yeah, and he's just a caricature of a person.
Right. 2, he's not funny.
No.
Just get somebody else.
Yeah.
He's not fun. I think JB Smoove might be in the category of, I don't know, there's probably a lot of people in this category of, man, that person's got a really fucking good agent. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
How'd he get in that? Well, his agent is a old dynamic piece of fucking shit.
Banging Chris Rock. Or whatever, you know what I mean? Speaking of banging Chris Rock, how about those... How about that award ceremony, whatever it was? Remember that? That's a topical reference from several months ago.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, JB Smoove's in it, but I think we agree that this is the least irritating he's been in a thing that we've seen.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know, man. This is just another... I feel like the 2010s were just this weird era of comedy where people just thought it was okay to make fun of gay people and black people and
just whatever
Hispanic people, and it's just like
it's kind of delicate with that in this particular movie, but it's not it's not doing a great job, but it is during that exact era where that's where everything was like, black people, am I right?
Gay people.
Or like gay people. Men are like this, women are like that.
People are exactly how they are. It's just fucking stupid.
Yeah,
it's
it's dumb.
low-hanging fruit everywhere across the board. It just sucks. It's dumb. And I hate it.
What'd you think of the over-sexualization of the 8-year-old?
That's another thing that really fucking bothers me, man.
Yeah, that shit bothers me about movies too. Like, weird call. And then they have to give every single one of these kids a character arc. Like, you've got the kid that they adopted from Ecuador?
Yeah.
Something like that. And he's like just hard ass and stealing shit like crazy. Okay, a little
and setting off bombs.
Literal
bomb. Like,
presumptuous of you to go that route with like a 12-year-old.
The thing is, these characters, the way they write these characters is just awful.
It's
It's insane. Like, it doesn't.
They're cartoons.
Yeah.
I don't have any stock in them because none of them are believable as real people.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe the older boy.
There's a 13-year-old
Max Records.
13-year-old. He's
Slider.
like, maybe I'm gay and I feel bad about it, and I got a fanny pack full of pills. And his character arc is, I don't need the pills. Being gay is fine. What?
Yeah, that was
it's just weird. You know what I mean? It's a weird take on it. It seems a little insensitive and very hand-fisted. Same thing with the kid that's setting off the bombs and the kid that likes wearing makeup. But she's like, when he comes in, he's like, hi, my name is Noah. They're doing a thing there where it just is like, it's a sexualized thing. The implication is that it is a sexualized or sexually charged interaction in somehow. And being Jonah Hill, the guy who just got done fucking munching rug till it was soaking wet. Munching rug till it squirted all over. We had to get a new t-shirt. I don't know. It's weird.
It's fucking weird,
real
dude.
weird.
I know. That's what I was saying. Like, the 2010s were just...
It's a bizarre time. Hey, let's put kids in this movie, man. Why?
Why?
You don't need kids. Don't call it The Sitter. Call it fucking Waterboy and have him be the water boy for a football team. Remember that movie?
Call it The Clitter.
With Adam called The Clitter.
You get it? Because that's all he's good at.
Yeah, and he's a quitter. But he's also the clitter. You know what I mean?
God, we're fucking stupid.
Oh, man. Well, you know,
we're sitting here judging.
We could still write a comedy movie. I could rewrite this movie and it'd be a funnier movie.
Yeah, it's just funny that we're sitting here judging it for these dumb jokes, and then we're just like, the clitter.
Hey, a wiener. It's most of my comedy. We just have that toilet-centric view of comedy.
I know.
I think it's funny. Dumb. Everybody poops, man. Fucking
everybody poops. I don't know if you know this, but I recently just became the regional manager of Poopy Buttholes.
Did you?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks, dude. It's a position that I take very seriously.
Yeah. Does it take a lot to hold it down?
Yeah, it's just all about really just wiping a clean slate, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wiping that clean slate.
Yep.
Just getting everything out.
Just pushing out the numbers.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. I gotcha.
Yeah. And I'm just really excited to just get in there.
Yeah.
And just get the best product out that
just keep in mind, overworking it can destroy your asshole. Better joke than any of the jokes in the sitter.
In the shitter?
Yeah, in the shitter. Better than any of them. That joke earlier when I was like, and this is comedy. Also better joke,
also better. Oh, man. This film is just really a mess. There are I would say 5 good lines within this whole thing.
That's fair.
And I think that Sam Rockwell is fine. Maybe leaning a little heavy into it.
He feels underutilized and
also feels underutilized
and overused at the same time. I'm not sure
it's
how.
Weird, yeah.
Like, my brain's trying to rationalize that. How is he underutilized and overused? But they're like, no. Just be a cartoon of a man. Not a real man.
You're a drug dealer.
Remember, you love drugs and murder. I don't know. It's a weird, it's a weird fleshing out to be like, I got Sam Rockwell for this, and this is what we're doing with it.
That's okay. So, are any of these characters within this film genuine? Maybe Jonah Hill.
Maybe Jonah Hill. You know what, man? Jonah Hill gets a lot of flack about a lot of things, but I think that Jonah Hill is a fantastic actor.
Oh yeah, no.
I think
he's a fantastic actor, but he just picked a bad project for this.
Yeah, he's fine in it though. Like he's fine. He's just doing what the script says.
Yeah, for sure.
But he's doing a great job. It's just the script is stupid.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
This is off the heels of, well, I guess it's a few years after.
Yeah,
Superbad.
it definitely is.
What,
it definitely
years?
is. Yeah, after Superbad. But this is like, hey,
4 years.
Get back in there, get it wet. You know what I'm saying? Get real wet. Pick up chapter 3.
Also,
him and the extraterrestrial walk through the woods, eat pussies.
Him and his eventual love interest, Roxanne, played by Kylie Bunbury. She seems genuine. And then the mom that he has to babysit for, she seems pretty genuine and just kind of sweet.
And single. She's not single. But
she's not, but her husband cheats on her all the time. So maybe she could be single.
At the end of the movie when he's like, your wife is hot as fuck. You should be focusing on tapping that. Okay. All right. Jonah Hill. It's not Jonah Hill, though. It's the script that Jonah Hill has.
Right.
And I think he's having a bit of fun with it. And why wouldn't you, as Jonah Hill in 2011? But man, a bunch of this it lands in the uncomfortable zone.
It really does,
not
man.
Funny. I get the joke. It's just not funny. It's just in poor taste. Culturally, it's not aged well. It might have been a ripper in 2011. I wouldn't know. I didn't see it.
That's the thing, though. I'm comfortable with making fun of this so much because in 2011, when this came out, I was like, that looks like shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Just because, I don't know, it just looked dumb. It just looks dumb. It's low-hanging fruit all across the board.
It is dumb. All the kids are super generic and not believable. It's like, I have a kid and they're not a cartoon. They're
right.
Like,
they're their own
conscious, what do you call it? Sonder? Yeah. She's her own person with all of her own life experiences that make her up and I'm not just a person drinking coffee in the background to her, but she is still a person with her own world, yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
And none of the kids in this do. Versus the Taika Waititi film, where you're very invested in Ricky Baker. You understand his background. You understand his psychology. Like, he's had pain and growth and challenge and compromise, and he's relatable.
He's a well-written character.
He's a person.
Right.
These kids in this movie are not
just characters.
They're just shells.
Yeah, it's just fucking silly.
Wouldn't it be funny if a kid threw a cherry bomb in a toilet? Yeah.
3 times?
Stupid. Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here.
And the
man.
last time, it's like, a pipe bomb?
Right.
What? Where'd you get a pipe bomb?
You literally said cherry bomb. Do you know what a cherry bomb is?
Yeah, it's like a little fucking M80. It's a firecracker.
Fucking nothing.
It's just a firecracker.
Yeah.
Just a big ass firecracker.
So if you were to take a guess as to how old Jonah Hill was when he was making this film, what would you say?
22?
He was 27.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. That joke I told while we were watching the movie about him being like, you look like a grown baby. It lands even harder now. 27? Really?
27.
Wow.
He was 28 when this film came out, like when it released. But while they were making it, just from looking at the dates, he was. I know that's weird, but
what?
I just wanted to reference.
It would be weird It'd be weird being 27 and playing someone who's 19.
He's supposed to be like 19 or 20 in this.
Yeah.
That's just... I would feel so weird as an actor being like, yeah, I'm supposed to be doing these fucking things with these kids.
If it wasn't like a certain brand of comedy would be fine with me.
Yeah. But this brand, you mean
this story and this brand of comedy? No.
It's just strange, man. I just think about myself as a 27-year-old.
So what do we do about this? Oh, tell me about yourself as a 27-year-old.
No, I mean, just like trying to imagine
what it would be like to be 27.
I've never been there.
Again or before, you know?
I've always been 34 years old.
You've always been 30. You're 34.
Always.
Get out of here. I'm 3 possums in a trench coat.
I'd say 2.
Yeah.
You're a little shorter.
Look at how wide I am, though. No, 2 of them are just sitting side by side. That's what's going on here.
Yes! I fucking love it. That's awesome. All right.
Possum puppet man to man.
Okay.
What do you do to fix this?
I am a human man. To fix this, you have to write a... Well, I think the story could be... Like, do we keep it the same?
You could.
Is it just like a guy babysitting and just like, oh, I'm not very fucking good at this?
You could. I'd drop a kid. I don't even care which one. Because none of them are people. The little girl gets more arc than anybody.
Right. I would say...
that's what makes, like, the kid, he's like, bro, you're gay. It's what makes it so fucking weird is because you've got 2.5 minutes of this kid's backstory.
Yeah.
You don't know shit about him.
Right.
You saw him look at 2 gay dudes on a train.
Well, I think
I see what's going on, man. I get it. I can fix this kid's whole... He just needs a good talking to.
Yeah, right. And
he just needs a life lesson real quick.
His story, that kid's story is so weird because like they just Max Records, playing Slater. They just portray him as a kid with really bad anxiety, and then they're like,
drug
but
problem.
He's also gay. Like,
and maybe that was the root of his anxiety. Maybe, I don't know, just kind of downplays all of those factors, and he's just a shell of a real person.
Just write his character and Landry Bender's character. Just write it better. I don't fucking know, but you don't need Rodrigo. Rodrigo doesn't need to be in this story. No, you don't. You're just shoehorning that in.
Literally the only thing he does that benefits the whole movie. He has 2 things that move the story along.
He steals drugs.
He steals drugs.
And then he
fucking sweeps up broken glass. Those are the 2 are the 2 impacts that he has on the entire fucking movie.
In the end you're like, "Oh, he's sweeping up the glass. He's changed." Aww.
Yeah, okay. So he likes to blow shit up, but he will also clean up the house. Wow.
That's supposed to be his character changing and becoming better. But you don't get that because there's no...
Yeah, there's no nothing. Like, you get that he likes fireworks. There you go.
Right.
Yeah. He's not written as a person. They're just written as like little puppets. It's fucking weird. I don't like it. And they're doing the wrong things with all of them.
I would say, obviously, we get rid of the writers.
I bet if you just took the actors of Rodrigo and Slater and just swapped the actors, that alone would make the 2 of them more interesting. But they are just... This whole movie is just white bread as fuck. Plain...
Yeah.
Like nothing going on with the characters in this.
Right. Yeah, it's all very rushed.
New writers, who do you get? I mean, obviously whoever did Mac and Me. And we just turn one of the kids into an alien and make it about...
There you go.
There it is. Okay, so Jonah Hill, he's telling his story about how he's writing every time he goes down on her, he's writing a short story about a kid who finds an alien in the woods. And
in the beginning of the film.
It's pretty much E.T., but with a lot more heart and a lot more cunnilingus.
You just make that film?
Yeah, just make that film. So he goes to babysit, and the kid that he's babysitting is the kid in his story that he's writing on women's clitorises. You know what I mean? And he's got an alien, and that alien, smack, it's a mysterious alien creature. And then it'd be like... Yep. And then Jonah Hill will keep trying to kiss it on accident because he thinks it's a pussy. Yeah, it's great.
And cut.
And cut.
Episode.
Print.
Fucking get it out there, baby. I don't know about that, man. That sounds pretty wild.
It strangely is more realistic than this.
Who would you get to play the alien?
Fucking Sam Rockwell. Keep him in it.
Does he also? Oh, okay. So he's not the drug dealer.
No, he's just he's the alien.
He's the alien boy.
He's the mysterious alien creature. That's what we'll call it.
That's what we'll call it.
Yeah, Mac, M-A-K. We'll spell creature with a K because we're edgy.
Damn, that's edgy as fuck, dude.
Like the early 2010s, you know?
Right. I like it. Did you keep Jonah Hill, of course?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's fine.
Would you get a different director? Or would you keep this bad boy?
Yeah, I'm going to go. Because he greenlit all this.
He was like, yeah, that's good.
He greenlit all this. I don't care what the circumstances were. Maybe he was like, yeah, this will make money. And he's right.
It did.
But I don't know. Like,
I often wonder,
care about it also, though.
Right.
You know?
I often wonder about films like this. And if it's just like...
Cash grab. It's
well,
absolutely...
no, it is. And I get that. I understand that. But if it's like, I'm sure it's true. It's like, oh, I got to do this favor for this producer. You know what I mean? Like shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of it's just favors.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're thinking about, in the film industry, they're thinking about what's going to play best and what can they make in time and what can they put on a release schedule that's going to play well with the audience that's going to have the best, return. Even if it's just the type of movie and the time of year. It doesn't even have to be good. Just as long as it's not awful, it'll make money.
Right.
Look at this. It made $10 million at least.
Because they saw the audience and they were like...
They love a vagina joke. They love eating pussy, these people. They love it.
These fucking people.
They love it.
And they love Jonah Hill.
You know what?
He was in Superbad.
I can get behind that. He looks so nice when Sam Rockwell's like, quit looking at me with those beautiful eyes. Get over here and give me a hug. He's just loving it. Sam Rockwell, delightful.
National treasure.
Weird character. National treasure also.
Kind of a weird character.
It's a weird character for him. Not like a bunch of it's fine, but some of it is just like, why is this happening?
Yeah.
Like, why are we doing this bit?
I don't know. Yeah. Someone was like, this is a good idea. Let's do this.
I did. If you had a magic wand and you could make 3 celebrities your friend, would Sam Rockwell be one of them?
Oh, fucking, for sure.
Yeah. Who else would you get if you had 2 more celebrity friends?
Oof. Man, Sam Rockwell.
Yeah.
If I just get 3?
Yeah. You get 3 celebrity friends.
Okay.
And they're just like, they're your buddy. Like they text you, like you and I text. They're just like, whoa, what's going on, man?
Right. Sam Rockwell.
Yeah.
And then these last 2, just because I think they're fucking cool dudes and good humans.
Yeah.
And I know it probably sounds weird, but Ashton Kutcher.
No, he seems like a decent dude.
And Dax Shepard.
The Daxter, huh? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have taken you for the Dax. I'd go with Sam Rockwell, RDJ.
Okay. And
probably Henry Cavill, to be honest with you, because he's a fucking nerd. And I just bet we have a lot in common.
Yeah.
Like, he plays, like, D&D and Warhammer 40K, and he, like, he chose to do, when they called him
for The Witcher.
When they called him about playing The Witcher, he was, like, in the middle of a game of Skyrim, or what, like, he's just a big game nerd.
He's a gaming nerd, yeah. He loves The Witcher.
Yeah, and I love that shit, too.
That worked, that was perfect.
I mean, I can't cut it now, so if that's what you mean by perfect, you nailed it. You've done it. You've had the perfectly timed comedy. Yeah. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is called comedic timing. When you hold a fart till the right minute. This movie could have benefited from that. They even had a fart at a weird spot.
Oh, yeah, the fake fart you
and
always hear in movies.
It was okay until there's just like, I think I sharted, and I'm like immediately like, that's just from another movie of this era. That was in a movie like a year and a half ago. You're doing the cheeky thing where you're like, in this world, they saw the movie you just saw also.
Along Came Polly. That's where...
Is that what the origin to the shart?
I think that's where shart came from, is Along Came Polly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
With Jennifer Aniston, Ben Stiller, and one of my favorite actors, Philip Seymour Hoffman. Fucking love Philip Seymour.
Be cool if he was still alive so we could Philip see more often.
You ever watch?
You think he'd appreciate that?
Probably.
Yeah, I think
You
so.
ever watch Before the Devil Knows You're Dead?
Ooh, man, that sounds super familiar. I think I have. Is he in it?
He is, and I think that's going to be one of my picks.
Oh yeah.
What else we got for the?
I'm exhausted.
You're exhausted.
I'm
All right,
exhausted
let's
on
rate
this.
this
I
puppy.
got. I don't mean I'm physically exhausted. I mean I've exhausted
Mentally.
what I have to talk about this.
The shitter.
Actually, there is one more thing I really liked about the sitter, aka the shitter.
Let's hear it.
I really like Soul Baby.
Ooh, Soul Baby.
Don't forget about Soul. I took a voice clip of Soul Baby, and I'm gonna put it in the show. It's gonna be part of the show.
So we are talking about
Jonah Hill goes in this like fucking R&B blues bar, and there's this guy walking the door. He's like, "Hold on."
he burps like that.
Yeah, he does. He's like, "Hold on, baby. You can't be coming in here with them kids. You know they underage." He's like, "No, man, these aren't kids. These are little people."
She's 47 years
she's
old.
47 years old. Her kids got kids. She's like, "I'm a grandma." And anyway, they have this little exchange where he's like, "Oh, I'll just be holding it down, baby. You know how I flow. Wait, what's your name?" "Oh, they call me Soul." "Soul, baby?" "Yeah, Soul, baby." "All right, Soul, baby. Yeah, stay up. They call me Jaybird because I keep it fly high in the sky." He's like, "Oh, you like to fly?" "Yeah. Man, I fly. Gotta fly before I die." Yeah, hey, that's what's up, man. You ain't, don't neglect it. You gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying? And they're just having this exchange, and I'm like, God damn, that's funny.
It is
the
pretty
guy's
funny.
funny, and they knew that was gold.
Yeah.
Whoever it was knew that part was gold, and they had the gumption, the gall to bring Soul Baby back later, and which he also just had more sweet lines.
So Soul Baby, played by Reggie Alvin Green, who is also in The Wire.
Okay.
And Atlanta.
Nice.
And it looks like he's in a TV miniseries called Escape at Dannemora. I'm not sure what that is.
Sounds like that's popping.
Yeah.
That's cracking.
It's hot.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Hey, check out that show. You know what I mean? You got to respect it. Don't neglect it.
How would you like to rate this fucking thing?
I don't know.
No, don't give me a number.
Oh.
Give me a thumb.
Cocaine eggs, sharts,
I like cocaine eggs.
felonies. I was not crazy about this, but I will say
minivans.
I had a fair amount of really good laughs at its expense while Jonah Hill was eating all that pussy.
Stop, dude.
How about thumbs that are eating pussy? If you had 10 fingers, but those fingers were all thumbs, and those thumbs were all just Jonah Hill eating pussy. Just getting in there.
So imagine you're going to the grocery store.
Okay. And you're picking up a pack of Jonah Hill eating pussy.
and you're Jonah Hill. And as thumbs, like you're just trying to grocery shop. That's all you're trying to do. But you look down at your hands and they're all just thumbs of you eating someone's pussy.
Yeah.
And you just want to shop. You just want to look and find the best grapes.
Children are screaming, crying. Old ladies are fainting.
You want to find some really good apples, but you're having trouble shopping.
Yeah, single hot local MILFs in your area are trying to track you down everywhere you go. Because you got Jonah Hill pussy eating fingers.
Can you imagine how
and then when they tie you down and they're
be?
like, let me get those Jonah Hill pussy eating fingers, you'd be like, nah, bitch. They're thumbs. Oh! Actually, I think you'll find, ma'am.
All right. How many? I don't know. That just feels weird.
Right? Yeah, of course it does. How many of those, though? How many you give it?
I mean, it fits the movie, I guess.
It's the best running joke I had while we watched it.
I did not like this at all. Really. I laughed a few times, but that was it. I don't know, 5. I want to say 4. I really do.
Just because I was able to make jokes so easily at its expense, I was going to give it a 6.5, but because of the weird things that I hated about it that actually detracted from it, like the sexualization of children in multiple that don't fit the arc of the movie. Like, have you seen that movie 8th Grade?
No, but it is on my list.
It's great and uncomfortable.
Yeah,
it's great and uncomfortable.
But that's
a fleshed out character. There's none of that in this, and they're still trying to do that, and it just makes it worse. It's like uncanny valley of character development.
Yeah.
So that really detracts. Like, I would take a whole point off of that. So I think I'm going to give it like a 5.5 because I did have some laughs at it, but this is not something I would revisit.
Yeah.
Even things I give like a 6.5 to, if I went to somebody's house and they're like, you ever seen this movie? And I'd be like, yeah. And they'd be like, I'm going to put it on. I'd be like, all right. Whatever.
I wish you wouldn't, but...
Yeah, I'd rather you not, but I'll watch it, whatever.
I'm going to... Okay, all right. You go 5.5, I'm going to go 4.5.
Ooh, 5.5, 4.5?
Yeah, because I did not like this. Just probably shouldn't exist. But
you know
it does.
You're still listening because I know this is a long podcast. You're welcome. You skip this one. Or if you love it, tell me in the comments. You're right. I don't disagree with you at all if you think this is a great movie.
No, that's the thing. I just, like, I think I remember when this came out, and I was like, that just looks like garbage.
Yeah.
And I think I was right.
Obviously, yeah.
Did you...
Jonah Hill was in a lot of stuff. I was like, this guy's an up-and-comer. I'm seeing him in more shit. I'm like, is he always going to be just a jolly fat guy like a John Candy or a Chris Farley or whatever?
Right.
No, he's not. He's going to become more dynamic, which is great. It's amazing. It's what I want out of human people to become. Do you have a puppy? Do you have a puppy over there that you didn't show me? Are you smothering a puppy in between your butt cheeks? Like 2 pillows in the hospital? That's fucked up, man. I'm going to call Peter. I don't know if the mic picked up that fart or not, but holy shit. You just sound like you were really slowly opening a really old cabinet.
All right, I'm back to Earth.
You good?
I'm back to Earth.
Okay. Back to Earth.
Oh, fuck. All right. 5.5, 4.5, piece of shit.
Yeah, Jonah Hill,
it's
pussy
just
and
2
thumbs.
movies.
It's just 2 movies.
Stamp thumb.
What have you been next thing?
What you been watching?
What have you been watching?
Hey, what you watching?
I guess I could do my watching first, because I haven't been watching shit.
Oh, you just want to interject me and fucking be a rude piece of shit?
Yeah.
Go ahead, then.
Oh, I watched some of season 2 of The Flight Attendant, which admittedly, on the surface, not my kind of thing, but my old lady likes it, and I've watched quite a bit of it with her. It's all right.
Your mom likes it?
Pretty solid show. No. It's got too many curse words for my mom.
You said your old lady.
Yeah, my old lady. It's too curse heavy. Who's the old woman? And that's my old lady.
That's my old lady.
Who's the old lady?
You know when you're from Missouri when you say my old lady?
Yep.
Or is it just a southern thing?
I don't know. Write me at itsjustmovies@gmail.com. At It's Just Two Movies, Twitter, Instagram, other social platforms, yada 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 yada. YouTube. We're also on YouTube. If you could throw us a follow.
Throw us a follow.
Like and subscribe on there. Yeah, if you could throw those at us. That'd be great. We're out here casting pod. We just want somebody to throw a like back, you know.
Yeah.
No, but our
So you've been watching The Flight Attendant.
A little bit of The Flight Attendant, yeah.
Okay.
It's all right. It's like murders are happening and the lady's an alcoholic and she's having a fucking mental breakdown. And she keeps witnessing murders and then she starts working for the CIA because she's a flight attendant and she goes internationally all over the place. That's the pitch. It's okay.
Pretty decent?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
I'm not like, oh, I can't believe I'm still watching this. Like, it's interesting enough that I am okay with still watching it. Is it something I would watch on my own? I don't know. I tend to like stuff that's more science fiction-y, I guess. And my stuff that is like real world murdery, I like it to be based on true events or
Right.
plausible. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, but it just at least plausible.
It's got Mikael Huisman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
However you say that. From a movie I actually really enjoyed. Carrie did not. I get it. It was not an amazing movie, but The Invitation.
Oh, I really like The Invitation.
I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it too.
Well, maybe not different, but just like, I don't know.
Is that the one with Gowan, or is that the one with knockoff?
It's knockoff Logan Marshall Green.
Logan Marshall Green, who actually I refer to him as a knockoff Tom Hardy, but honestly, I think I prefer him to Tom Hardy in most of the things I've seen him in.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got a more sympathetic appeal, I guess.
Yeah, I could see that. Did you see where Tom Hardy is the #1 rated, I guess, like, hardest to understand actor in the world?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like his accent, I guess. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. He's in that Venom movie. He gets in that lobster tank.
I haven't watched it.
I'll
right,
tell you what, nobody understands that, so it's fine.
What else have you been watching, Dan?
Man, I haven't been watching shit. I've just
been playing.
I've just been playing video games. That's all I've been up to. So I play video games with Justin, who comes on the show, and he's got some gamer friends. So I've been playing games with them also. Cool bunch of guys. Real Sausage Fest.
You got heaps of sausages, mate.
Heaps of sausages, mate. Yeah, I've been playing the shit out of I started playing Trek to Yomi, which is...
that's good.
It's got a real, like, fucking Kurosawa feel to it, like the black and white and the graininess of the footage or whatever. But it is essentially a side-scroll beat-em-up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that is the combat style, is just left and right.
Those are fun, though, man.
Left and right and mash buttons, but there is definitely a method to the way in which you mash the buttons, which I haven't got the hang of yet. I have also been playing Alicia and I actually sat down and played Battletoads for a couple hours. That remake of Battletoads on Game Pass. Ton of fun with that. That game is still hard as fuck, but super rewarding.
Did you ever buy I think it's called Sufi?
Nope.
Sufi?
Oh,
or
Sifu.
Sifu, sorry.
I did not.
2020 video game.
Yeah,
that's another like action beat 'em up style video game. And
yeah,
the combat is super. It's tough,
intricate.
Yeah, super intricate.
I'm always like in a fine line where like I want it to be challenging, but not. I don't want to have to reconfigure my brain to be able to map it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
But just because I don't have time for that.
Right.
Like
You're an adult.
Could I do it? Yes, but I'm an adult and listen, I got 45 minutes to play video games. So either I can pick it up and play or I can't.
The one thing I like about that game is every time you die, you're resurrected, but you are older.
Right.
It's just a...
Can you come back as just like an old wizard with an old wispy goatee? You know what I'm saying? Can you come back old as fuck?
I mean, if you keep dying, yeah.
No shit. I wonder what that's like. Just coming through as a 1,000-year-old grandpa.
Well, you still have the same. You still have the same skill set. You just age. You know what I mean? So then your health gets less and less.
So it's harder.
Yeah.
Okay. All right,
it's a cool game though.
Teaching you patience.
Oh yeah.
I think you'll find. There's nothing more dangerous than a patient man. Or like a sock full of cobras.
What?
Yeah, a sock full of cobras, super dangerous.
Went and watched Nope in the IMAX.
Yeah. You text me about it. Do you want to share your... I don't think we're going to cover it on the show. So if you want to share a spoilery review, or if you want to text me a review, I can make one to post on Instagram.
Well, I think I text you my like very brief review.
Yeah.
I won't spoil the film. Not something that I will buy or probably watch again. A lot of good ideas, not enough story, not enough character development. Strangely, they developed a side character more than they did the main two characters.
Mm-hmm.
Thought that was a strange choice. Some cool monster, I guess you would call it a monster, some cool monster stuff. Film looked great, sounded great. Cool to see an IMAX film because that's not something I've done before.
Oh, yeah,
which
yeah.
is kind of dumb.
I bet that was awesome.
Yeah.
Man, that was your first IMAX film?
Right,
And it was just
I know.
okay?
Yeah.
A long time ago, they did a documentary about the universe, and that was the last thing I saw in IMAX. That was a long motherfucking time ago.
Cool.
But it was like the Discovery Channel and like National Nat Geo dumped a shit ton of money in on it, and it was just a IMAX thing about the universe, and it was fucking sick.
That sounds cool. Yeah, Nope was just not my favorite. Is it a good popcorn flick though? Like, would you recommend people see it? Just like, maybe lower your expectations a bit, but go enjoy it. I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
I think so. I think it's worth seeing. I think it maybe got a little too hyped for me personally. I wanted more story. It's a high bar for Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
Well, I loved Get Out, man. His first film.
Yeah. It was fucking phenomenal. Yeah. I liked Us.
I didn't care for Us.
Yeah. A lot of people are like that, because they were expecting Get Out. And I had tempered my expectations, I guess, to where I was like, I'm not sure. Somehow I had avoided all spoilers. The only thing I had seen was the poster with the golden shears.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
I think my problem with Us was the ridiculousness of the voices. It felt forced.
Yeah, a bit jarring, yeah. Forced.
You could have just done like a deeper voice, and it just felt like
or the same but monotone.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, it just felt silly to me. I couldn't get in. It just threw me off. It just threw me off so bad.
For something like that, could have took a page out of Kubrick's book, and just silent.
Yeah,
even that. Yeah, even that.
Is silence the best weapon?
I think you'll find.
I think you'll find. So another, let's see. Another movie we watched recently was I Want You Back.
How was that?
We enjoyed it.
Was it a Backstreet Boys? Is that a song from the Backstreet Boys?
Yeah, so we saw the Backstreet Boys in concert.
Yeah.
They had Charlie Day on stage. They had Jenny Slate.
Holy shit.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah, I know which movie you're talking about. Jenny Slate and Charlie Day.
Yeah.
Man, I might have watched this too. Is it where he sets an old lady up at her lunch table?
So like Jenny Slate and Charlie Day, they both get dumped. They both get dumped. And then they're like, we're gonna get our exes back. So they like team up to get their exes back. It's exactly what you would expect, but we thought it was fun and it had some funny bits. I'm not gonna blow your mind.
You know why it can be exactly what you think it is and still be funny? Because they develop the characters.
And it's more like real life than The Sitter.
Yeah. Nobody's ever smashed a Fabergé egg full of cocaine into my face. And if they had, I would have dipped on that $10,000 hard as fuck.
Right. We did just watch The Bear. We finished The Bear.
Yeah, we talked about that last week, I believe.
I don't remember that.
I still have not finished it.
Oh, okay.
I think I've got 2 episodes left.
I was going to fucking spoil it. I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah, no, I am also glad you didn't.
Love The Bear.
Although if you did, I just wouldn't watch the rest of it because too much shit to watch, too little time.
Get out of here. Just finish it. Other than that, we watched Blackbird. We started watching Blackbird, which is a 2022 miniseries on Apple TV.
Yeah, you were telling me about this before we sat down to record.
Yeah.
Good stuff?
It's pretty good.
Pretty good?
Pretty good stuff. I'd recommend. Only watched the first episode, but I like it. I like where it's going. And finally, started reading a book called Strange Labor. An apocalypse-style book.
Oh, I thought you were
because you know that guy.
I thought you were going to say it's like a guy who installs sex dungeons. Like that's just what he does for a living. But it's a lot of like heavy wooden planks and cinder blocks and So it's hard work, you know.
That's hard labor right there.
And he's celibate and a preacher. Cleansing demons from the underworld and a vampire. Boom.
Boom, got him.
Wrote a movie more interesting than
than Twilight.
Than Twilight.
Isn't that the meme or whatever?
I don't know. I've actually never seen the Twilight movies. I would give them a spin if somebody's like, "Hey, you have to watch them for whatever for this podcast."
Oh, I did watch the first
I'd
one.
watch them, but I've never seen any of them. I just I feel like it's for sure not in my wheelhouse.
No, I watched the first one. It was awful.
You weren't like, Danny would love this, not even ironically.
Ironically, it would be kind of fun if we did visit a Twilight film. I don't know which one's the worst. But
I don't know. I would think it would be all bonus content, and we would have to cover all of them.
We just force ourselves to watch Twilight.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah, we'll dig through that shit.
I'll
sit through 6 hours of crap so you guys can have 45 minutes of enjoyment.
Right.
For $1.
Well, it'd have to be more than 45 minutes. Let's get real.
For $1.
For $1.
One whole dollar.
You know what Danny will do for $1?
All right, hour and a half.
There you go.
Meet you in the middle. 8 hours of movies for an hour and a half for $1. How's that exchange sound? Not that bad. It's a lot of knowledge crammed into no amount of time.
All right.
I
think we've exhausted our stay.
Yep. So, I mean, again, thank you guys for listening.
We love you.
Appreciate you telling a friend. That's the best. Nothing beats word of mouth.
And we're not drunk.
Especially
either.
if you're Jonah Hill eating that pussy.
We're also not drunk. We don't ever drink beer on this show. It's against the law, and we want you to know that Tater's beer does not taste as good as it should.
It's the one and only. The one
but
and only
it's
Taters.
cheap, and apparently people love it.
I tell you this, it's fucking a third of the price of gas by the gallon.
Tater's beer. This podcast is brought to you by Tater's beer.
That's right. Soon to be brought from a real company. That's not going to be a fake ad. Like, I cannot stress that enough. Now that we've been doing this gag for so long that we have fake ads, we're going to have a real sponsor. Probably next week on the show. And it is going to be a real thing. So don't fast forward past. If they're supporting us and it's a product you need or want, it would support us for you to use the product that you need.
Yeah.
And also have a discount.
You're saying a lot of things, but the
I
only
am
thing
saying a
that's
lot of things. I'm probably going to clip
listen,
a bunch of that.
The only thing that's important
Yeah.
is this product is sponsored by Kevin Bacon.
That's a fact.
It's called Kevin's Bacon.
It's called Kevin's Bacon.
It's a bacon delivery service.
Footloose Farms.
Right. It's a bacon delivery service brought to you by literally Kevin Bacon.
Himself. Yep.
No matter where you live, he'll be there with bacon.
And he'll sing you a song of your choice. But the default, if you don't choose a song, it's a song about Jonah Hill eating pussy. All right, we appreciate you guys listening. We appreciate you telling a friend. Write us at itsjusttomovies@gmail.com, at itsjusttomovies on Twitter, Instagram, all that other fun stuff. And as we say at the end of every episode of It's Just Two Movies. Yeah.
You guys aren't going to start sucking each other's dicks, are you?
Let's call that gold talk for a one-eyed Batman.
Can I make a suggestion that doesn't involve violence? Or is this the wrong crowd?
Maybe we should call in a bomb threat to Houston. I think it's free beer night at the Astrodome.
The Jedi, Bob. We don't fight with guns, we fight with our mind.
Dozen businesses are booming.
That is one big pile of shit.
Jog on.
It's Just Two Movies is a production of Blue Cheese and Bacon Studios and can be found wherever you get your podcasts.
I just wanted to throw out a couple of special thanks for the folks that make this show possible. Big thanks to Brad Sexton for our jams, Lamplighter Production for our artwork, Godsized Growing for some musical guest appearances, and Dave, who's our YouTube editor. We probably wouldn't even be on that platform were it not for him. If you want to check out anything any of these amazing people are working on, all of their links are in the description for this episode. If you want to contact the show, You can hit us up on Twitter or Instagram at It's Just Two Movies. We've got a Facebook page now, so that's on there. You can always leave us a comment on YouTube, or you can email us at itsjusttwomovies@gmail.com. Okay, yeah, and if you like the show, like, subscribe, leave us a review. That stuff helps tremendously. So anyway, back to the show.
To army parents, an English-born mother. Oh, so his mother's an English-born.
How many arms did they have?
What'd I say?
Like born to army parents.
So,
wow, it must be.
Wow, how many?
Seems like if it's worth mentioning, it's probably a lot.
Just several arms.
Just fucking Prince Goro from Mortal Kombat. Oh man! All right, this is looking beautiful. Get a sound
Not
check.
yet.
Got a sound check.
Let me get a sound check.
Yeah, you got to sound check it like that. You got to respect it and not neglect it.
You got to put some respect on its name, baby.